The rivalries have always fascinated the audience in the championship and filled the places. However, they often bring a negative element for players: animosity. Angel Reese has dealt with this topic in his show, in a non-apologetic way, Angel, saying, "So I think they are really only fans, his fans, the fans of the Air, now the fans of the Indiana, who are in favor of her, that I respect, but sometimes it can be quite unresolved." The animosity aimed at Reese increased, leading to death threats, home stalking and the spread of false naked images generated by the AI, some of which were sent to his family. Shortly after commenting on Clark's fan behavior, Reese highlighted another facet of their rivalry. During a discussion with host Speedy Mormon on Complex, Reese talked about various aspects of his life, which led to a dialogue about Caitlin Clark. When asked about the rivalry, Reese responded, "Yeah, I think it's just a competition." Explaining its origins, Reese explained, "It's been a competition since college to be able to play Caitlin. I've probably been playing Caitlin since we were in 8th or 9th grade." Angel Reese sets boundaries when it comes to her love life, emphasizing that her personal relationships remain private and are not scrutinized publicly or on social media. The Chicago Sky forward and WNBA sophomore had a candid conversation with Mikey Williams, a four-star class of 2023 basketball recruit and social media personality, on his podcast Unapologetically Angel. Williams was their latest guest, and the two discussed the challenges of being in the spotlight. After confirming Williams' single status, Reese reiterated her desire for privacy. "I just posted on Twitter today because I'm in the spotlight," Reese noted. "You've been in public relationships before. I would never post my relationship ever for social media. People are too invested in your relationship." Fans of Reese examined a Twitter post where she expressed her views on dinner dates. While she didn't confirm any personal details, Reese stated, "I love going out to dinner, like yes dinner date me every night," and sought suggestions for the best dinner locations in Miami. Over the past year, the Sky star has been at the center of dating rumors linking her to several famous people, including Detroit Pistons center Jalen Duren and Phoenix Suns superstar Kevin Durant. While Reese has acknowledged her admiration for Durant, her favorite player due to their Maryland connection, she has consistently denied rumors about her dating life. In November, Reese spoke to her followers about their continued curiosity. "Now I understand why people keep their relationships private," she said. "I'm not going to share this with you until I get married because you all tend to overreact." While some fans acknowledged her maturity, others thought she was fueling the rumor mill by often discussing a topic she'd rather avoid. As the title of her podcast suggests, Reese isn't affected by this and is focused on the upcoming Unrivaled Basketball League, which is set to kick off in January. While the Sky forward intends to keep her relationships private, she did say she's not looking for a partner during a chat with Shaquille O'Neal on a previous episode. She explained the qualities she looks for in a partner when she's ready to settle down. "I'm not looking for a man. I'm solely focusing on happiness in life. A high-quality man. An intelligent, kind, and genuine man. However, he cannot be a stay-at-home husband," she articulated. "I appreciate excitement. I want other people to find my man attractive, that's for sure. He has to be a strong, confident man." As the WNBA enters its hiatus, basketball fans are turning their attention to two major competitions, the NCAA tournament and the EuroLeague. Amid the excitement surrounding standouts like Paige Bueckers in the NCAA and Natasha Howard excelling overseas, rumors have intensified about a promising young French talent. An athlete whose performances rival established stars like Caitlin Clark, A'ja Wilson and Angel Reese, stat for stat. According to the French Business Administration. At 5 feet 11 inches, Astier has the size and versatility of a guard, with elite numbers. To put those numbers into perspective, Caitlin Clark, the NCAA star who led the WNBA in assists last season, averaged 8.4 APG and 1.3 SPG. In comparison, A'ja Wilson, known for her dominance, averaged 2.6 blocks per game and 1.8 steals per game, while Angel Reese, another highly regarded player, recorded a career-high 13.1 RPG and 1.3 SPG. What makes Astier's stats meaningful is not just the comparison, but the level at which she competes. In the EuroLeague, a main international basketball league, the 22-year-old corresponds to the performance of the main sports stars and is faced with experienced experts. Astier's rapid ascent in EuroLeague has made it a remarkable figure among scouts and analysts. Courier described her services as remarkable and appropriate. The EuroLeague is recognized as one of the most difficult environments in women's basketball, and Astier succeeds against the elite competition. Chicago Sky striker Angel Reese responded to an ex-user with less than 300 subscribers after receiving criticism for missed layups. After a strong season in which he lost the title of Rookie of the Year against Caitlin Clark, Reese found criticism during his first year. This week a random account with 260 followers responded to a Reese tweet. Instead of ignoring the observation of the stranger, identified as Adam, Reese has chosen to mention the male with his response. Reese noticed, "You know that I was set up 7th in my class, while layups, was missing as a debut as a debutante who fired 39% and was still an all-star, and this was the worst you will ever do. Let's see or hate your dog at home, Adam?" This has drawn mixed reactions in her mentions, with some supporting her and others ridiculing her strong defense of her shooting percentage. Critics have even noted, "I'm not trying to be hateful at all, but 39% as a post player is unacceptable." Reese left LSU with several areas to address in the WNBA, but quickly established herself as one of the league's top rebounders. She finished the season leading the league in rebounds and averaging a double-double despite her shooting struggles. Reese also made history as the first player in the league to have 3 consecutive games with 20-plus rebounds. Regrettably, her season was cut short by a wrist injury with only a few games remaining. Nonetheless, Reese appears to be recovered and prepared to compete in the unrivaled 3x3 basketball league, where she was selected by Rose BC. At just 22 years old, Angel Reese has seemingly been in the national spotlight for an extended period. Her remarkable college basketball career at LSU propelled her fame, which she has effectively carried into her WNBA career. In her inaugural season with the Chicago Sky, she participated in the All-Star game and placed second to Caitlin Clark in Rookie of the Year voting. Reese has leveraged the opportunities that basketball offers to expand her brand off the court. Her substantial social media following reflects her influence, but Reese has also been actively producing content for her podcast, Unapologetically Angel. In this podcast, Reese discusses various subjects related to basketball and her personal life, including her romantic relationships, which fans are eager to learn about. In a recent episode, Reese nearly showcased a more vulnerable side while interviewing college basketball player Mikey Williams, even inquiring about his relationship status. Those acquainted with high school and college basketball are familiar with Williams and his background. The resident of San Diego was a 4-star prospect after finishing his secondary studies and chose to play the famous Penny Hardaway for the coach to Memphis. Williams did not compete for Tigers due to a criminal investigation linked to accusations of assault. He finally pleaded guilty to an accusation, resulting in community service. He decided to transfer to the UCF in January this year. The 2024-25 season will mark the first year of Williams with the Knights, accompanied by major expectations of his achievements in high school. WNBA rookie Angel Reese voiced her displeasure over comments made Tuesday. The Chicago Sky rookie took a moment to respond to a user with less than 300 followers on X who criticized her for missing layups. "Do you know I got drafted 7th in my class missing layups as a rookie who shot 39% that year and was still an all-star, and that was the worst you'll ever see from me?" Reese said. "Or maybe you just chill at home with your dog and despise Adam." Reese's response received mixed reactions on social media. Some fans applauded her advocacy, proud of her contributions and showing confidence in her future. Reese's shooting wasn't considered her strong suit when she entered the WNBA after a successful collegiate career at LSU. Standing at 6 feet 3 inches, Reese was recognized as an exceptional defender and rebounder. She confirmed this reputation as a rookie while validating skeptics' doubts about her shooting skills. She averaged 13.1 rebounds per game in 2024 and became the first player in WNBA history to achieve 3 consecutive games with over 20 rebounds. At one point, Reese also set the WNBA single-season assist record on September 1. However, she lost the record due to season-ending wrist surgery a few weeks later, allowing MVP Aya Wilson to surpass it on September 11. As a shooter, Reese recorded 39% from the field, 18.8% from three-point range, and 73.6% at the free throw line. She missed layups several times during her rookie season. Despite her injury and shooting struggles, Reese remains determined to establish herself as a rising star in the sport this year. Her tendency to interact directly with lesser-known social media users mirrors the behavior of NBA superstar Kevin Durant. In addition to her active interactions with fans on social media, Reese has taken on the role of podcast host and is starting to make a name for herself in the hip-hop industry. She recently appeared on Nick Cannon Presents, Wild 'N Out, a sketch comedy and improv battle rap show. She launched her podcast, Unapologetically Angel, before finishing her rookie season and continued to release weekly episodes even after her WNBA season ended in early September due to a wrist injury. The podcast has attracted controversy multiple times, starting with the first episode where she criticized fans of rival Caitlin Clark, claiming they were sending her death threats and creating explicit images of her via AI to share with her family. In her latest episode, Reese interviewed the ex-girlfriend of Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce about their previous relationship. The interview received a lot of backlash, especially from fans of Kelce's new girlfriend, Taylor Swift. Chicago Sky Angels star Reese admitted that she didn't have a perfect experience at LSU despite winning a championship. The 22-year-old said on her podcast, Unapologetically Angel, that her transfer from Maryland to Louisiana State University in 2022 was a terrifying experience. In her first season at LSU, the WNBA star led the Lady Tigers to their first national championship while earning various personal accolades along the way. During that time, she was also named Most Valuable Player. However, she noted that while her feelings toward the Tigers have improved, Reese admitted she didn't enjoy her time in Louisiana. The transition is daunting, Reese explained. But I won a national championship because of it. So I thought, I got something out of this. It wasn't an ideal circumstance. There were days where I would skip practice, thinking, yeah, I love being here. But in the end, I got what I wanted. Now I look positively at LSU. Reese recognized his podcast hospital, Mikey Williams, a 20-year-old basketball university, who made a great transition from Memphis to the University of Central Florida during the low season. Reese's dedication to complete her university career allowed her to secure a position by plane, where she moved forward as one of the main WNBA stars.